Well, listen, the dog days of summer are here, no doubt about it. It is hot, and weather conditions are making it feel even hotter. The heat's been on not just here, but all across much of the country, it seems, and that's why we're talking to our chief meteorologist, Ivan Cabrera. Ivan, straight it out for us, fact or fiction, has it really been hotter this summer than it has been before?
A little bit and not, because the month of July has actually been a little bit cooler, right? But overall, yes, one of the hottest summers. We keep talking about that every year. You go to your car, I mean, it's just a few steps and all of a sudden you feel it. Here, of course, is the humidity. They have brutal heat waves in the Northeast. But here is where we rank as far as July. Nowhere near the top 5 or even top 10. 23, remember that a couple of years ago, we were in it. I mean, that was brutal stuff. Warmest July on record. We are 24th right now. So I know it has felt hot, and it has been, and with the humidity, it makes it feel even hotter. I think the key has been, Jim, that we haven't had as many thunderstorms to cool us off in the afternoon, and that's why we're in this drought. But just overall, the trend across the U.S. is up, 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 right? We never show you blue colors. It's always red, and Miami specifically is running since 1970, 3 degrees warmer than back then. So no question, it's getting hotter.
It's interesting because people who grew up here say, you know what, I've lived here my whole life, right? And it just feels hotter now than it did when I was a kid.
Absolutely, and we don't get as many cold waves. I remember back in the 80s, goodness, you could get all of a sudden multiple years where temperatures would fall into the 20s, 30s. We had that big citrus, crop, that freeze that we had in the 80s, and now it's all about how much hotter is it going to get? And of course, that's human-induced climate change. There's no way around that. That is what's causing that, and everything else that we talk about that is an extreme.
And we saw some of the people working outdoors day in and day out, and so I really feel for them because it's really tough on them. How do they cope?
Yeah, and the mayor, Miami-Dade mayor, recently worked with the National Weather Service to lower the threshold for the heat criteria. So now we have heat advisories when it hits 105 instead of 108, which was the old one. I mean, think about it. You're outside, you're working. These folks, know what they're doing, but at some point, it just gets too unbearable with the humidity. You can't cool off, and if you don't get thunderstorms, look at that sky. I mean, that makes me feel hot already. Just looking at that without storms. This is where you want to be, but if you're working outside, that's not an option in the afternoon.
No, it's not. So what do? We need to plant more trees, don't we? Quick, fast, and a hurry.
I think we need to reduce CO2s, fossil fuels. That's the only way to do it, and we can recycle as much as we want, but it's up to governments across the planet to really just get in on the CO2 emissions. That's going to cool the atmosphere, and that's the only way we get back to the 80s. I like that.
Wow, yeah, and just hold out until November in the meantime.
Indeed.
Ivan, thank you so much. Appreciate that.